This is Girls Night Out, the podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode. It feels so professional now. Welcome to episode 49 of Girls Night Out. I'm Gavin Stevens. And Manolo Santanos is here. Easy Camiso's here too, and so is May Scaloni and Jordan Shear. We're all here.
In that order, clockwise.
There you go.
You're like a ninja. That was amazing, Mace. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You saved us so much time.
He's like a ninja.
Yeah, a ninja with his brain. He's got a ninja brain.
You guys went like just protested. Like you went total. Don't say anything.
Because we were ready. We knew.
I was waiting for the to the left, and I know you don't do it, but I was really hoping if no one said anything that you would just cave. But I know.
I looked at Mace. I always look at Mace to see what he's gonna do first, and I can see him laughing. He's like,
But I didn't burst this time. Is he?
I did.
It's like Christmas for you guys. Go ahead, do
It's like
your
this.
left.
He likes this kind of tension. It's like, wow, this is edgy.
You're like the cool kid in school that needs to like set the precedence. Like, I'm not fucking doing it, guys.
Well,
Like,
it wasn't even that. It's like, okay, well, if I'm introducing, you guys are going by my rules.
But we didn't.
No.
no. You should
No,
let
you
Manolis introduce next time.
I will.
I like his method.
Everyone introduces differently.
So apparently in Michigan,
Jordan's
there
had enough of
are,
this shit.
He's the cool kid. He's like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, he is.
there are real life superheroes, or assholes who are dressing as superheroes.
Yeah, I guess my theory, there's two groups fighting each other,
Yeah.
and they're trying to figure out which one's the villain, which one isn't the villain. And so they're accusing each other of shit like not paying, like they're cheating on welfare or they had like probation violations or going back and forth.
You sound like the worst superheroes ever.
I know.
What welfare? And
What are you talking about?
Well, who else is gonna be superheroes? Like, it's always like, okay, whenever you see the people that find Christ, they're always like the worst drug addicts ever. Like, I fucking did.
You're
coke
right,
off a
though.
horse's ass.
That's a great point.
And I find Christ. Who's gonna be a superhero? It's gonna be the fucking worst people ever.
Someone with a lot of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes those two things combined. Did you watch the documentary about superheroes?
No.
Realize-
Yeah.
There
I
is
saw
one
that.
guy, it's something like Mr. Miracle or something, and he is not only a real life superhero, but he's also a devout Christian who believes that God gives him the power to heal people and
Insane.
and
God, I
super
hope he gets
strength.
nut cancer.
Don't use medical terms on this show.
So what powers does he have? Do you know? Does he actually claim to have...
Power of delusion.
Powers. His powers. To paint a picture, he has a van, which is his like supermobile, and in the back of it, he has a cooler full of beer.
He is fucking kids.
Yeah, he does.
He's fucking kids like you wouldn't believe. That
Yeah.
guy. He
So
is
is-
fucking kids like you wouldn't believe.
So his power is to be able to get anybody drunk?
And to molest kids in his windowless van.
Well, there's a teardrop. Like it's very apropos.
His superpower is to keep kids quiet.
Yeah.
They don't say nothing after they meet him.
What a creepo. Creepoy?
That'd be funny to buy a van, like a white van. It was always a white van, but like had like embedded on the side of it like a candy machine.
Like
Like
you
a-
mean like
Like you know, like you go like if you're like in a rec center, there's like those machines or a hockey arena, like you can like put
Yeah.
money
Like a
in
vending
and
machine
a
on the
vending
side
like
of it.
a vending machine actually embedded into the side of it. so on the outside of the van, you could just come walk up to it and put like the toonie in and get like some fucking Doritos.
And
the
then just
hand
the
grabs your
cage
hand.
hanging over.
It's the claw game. He's sitting in the passenger seat.
It's Mousetrap. Like,
Get in
Yeah,
the
it
bed.
grabs you and it goes.
Get in the bed.
Puts you right over the van and drops you.
Okay, one side's the vending machine, the other side's the Build-A-Bear. Then you're getting all sorts of...
And the backside's one of those optical illusions where it's just painting, but it looks like the inside looks like Wonderland. So when you're running up behind, it's like, this looks amazing. He opens and just snatches
Who are
you.
you abducting? The Roadrunner for fuck's sake?
I didn't say the van was in motion.
Yeah, it's like a... Whoa. The Roadrunner. That's good.
So these dudes they're fighting each other. They're actually and like, do you know a lot about them? or-
I've seen this before with Toronto Batman.
The Toronto Batman was a joke at first, and then the guy went out.
But I know Alex broke it on
okay.
it, and he was doing it in L.A. If you go to Hollywood, they all have those guys up there, and he came to Toronto, was doing it, and nice guy. His girlfriend broke off and was like, apparently it was like this thing in the whole cosplay community where she started Toronto Avengers and was like recruiting people, and then they were like, you can't do that, and it was like just this fight of. It was really stupid. Oh. Like, you can't do that. We have Toronto this and Toronto that. And I was like, you do realize those aren't characters you guys own, right?
So, I mean, like in the sense, like if I wanted, I could have like a Hamilton Batman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could be Hamilton Batman.
As long as my I don't go to Toronto and be a Toronto Hamilton.
Yeah, you couldn't rep Hamilton in Toronto.
Yeah.
They'd be like, get out.
Yeah, I'd have to go back to Gotham City.
We've become really more like upbeat with these microphones. Have you guys noticed?
Yeah,
we've got new microphones. If you can notice the difference in quality.
Sometimes the levels go right to the top. Is that going to be fine?
Yeah,
you can throw a compressor on.
We were listening to it. It was fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just a weird Batman-y.
Well, so
where were we going with this? I forget.
We're just talking about
guys in Michigan. They're dressing up as superheroes. They're like feuding like a gang right now. Are they like? Do they have like?
They go around like some of them go and like I guess they do soup kitchen stuff and everything.
Oh, that's
but,
nice.
Yeah. What else
Do they actually hurt each other? Like
that's what I want to know.
I saw a video. There's a video online of a guy trying to take. There's a girl being attacked or someone there's a drunk guy going after him, and he's like in this superhero uniform, and the girl's like hitting him too, and they're like, and he tasers one of them, and they chase him around and everything.
well, who tasers who?
Some
the superhero.
Yeah, the
tases someone?
superhero has like a taser thing. This black guy.
Who did he taser?
I think the girl, the drunk girl.
The girl that he was trying to save.
Yeah, but she started attacking him.
These are the worst superheroes of all time.
Wait, who's gonna be a good superhero?
Why are they going to the soup kitchen though, dressed up like superheroes? Like,
just wear a spotless dry clean.
I don't know.
It's just like you go to a children's hospital. You don't want to just go serve homeless people soup and just be like, yeah, we smoke meth. We don't like comic books.
They did it.
Fuck out of here.
That's a good point. Actually,
Just dress up as meth.
Meth created characters.
just eyeing your costume, thinking how much they can get for it.
It's like, am I strung out?
Well, they did it in Kick-Ass 2, the comic book, where they go and help and they patrol the city in a group. But I guess maybe that's where they get it from.
But
Yeah.
You can do all that not looking like a dipshit.
no, that's what I wanted to point out.
Yeah, but it might be fun too.
But what happened to
Yeah.
the idea of like
Yeah.
trying to help people out in times of need when someone's actually and being dressed in a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're saying like everyone's doing this. Like that, the times of helping people out dressed normally, that's completely still around. Like that's
But
a
is
normal
it?
thing.
I
Dressing
mean-
up as a superhero is the abnormal thing. It's not like everyone's like, oh my god, like everyone's driving cars. Whatever happened to horses? We're not there. It's
Are people helping people without fucking costumes? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of costumes, this is kind of off topic. McGruff the crime dog, just the voice, he got busted for 1,000 pot plants and a grenade launcher. So that's kind of
Who? Who's this dude?
The guy, the
voice
take
of-
a bite out of crime.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
100 plants?
100 pot plants and a grenade launcher.
Good for him. That's badass. The grenade launcher is kind of silly because he could just entirely wipe out his entire
He
crop.
That's the whole point.
Him getting caught took a bite out of crime, I guess.
It did. Oh, the grenade launcher. Sorry about off topic. Yeah, but I don't know. I gotta be kind of cool to see like that superheroes. I just think it's
so
juvenile.
Yeah, but it's so unimpressive because like I've seen like I watched that documentary and like the way that they like fight and everything is so you watch a superhero movie and it's like cool.
Yeah.
But the way they fight is just like pathetic. They're like getting wedgied and
Yeah, but like you watch a superhero movie, there's like cables and green screen.
yeah.
Yeah, this is
But
like
in real life it's just sad.
Well,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
put a bunch
yeah.
of feeble-minded people
It's just-
in costumes. They're gonna wedgie each other. That's what they're used to. That's
well,
what
you're
they
gonna go
know.
for a cape. But sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's like I think it's like comedians. You're gonna get a whole bunch of people that just want to do it, but they don't want to go through the process of I gotta learn how to do this.
You want to help someone out and get recognition for it, you mean? Right away?
Why? No, I mean they like the idea of being a superhero.
Right.
But they don't like the idea of
Learning Krav Maga.
yeah, exactly. Which I would love to learn.
Yeah, that sounds badass.
Yeah, same with the one they used in The Dark Knight Begins.
What's that?
They created this type of martial arts where you're supposed to be able to use anything in the environment. It's all for close combat.
Karate.
No, I think it's called karate. If that's
Do you have a white belt? That's all I want to know.
yeah, nothing's worse than karate at this point. I'm taking karate. Oh, okay.
I have a black belt in karate. Thank you very much.
Do you?
How old were you when you
I
stopped?
have 13.
You're
That's
the
a little much.
I'm 25 now.
You're
I
fatty
know.
karate.
Yeah, I was fatty karate. I would teach.
I was fatty karate.
I would teach a little class of like 5-year-olds, and they picked on me. That's how bad.
Fatty karate.
Why is this fat guy teaching us karate?
He's out of breath doing front kicks.
It's true. It was not impressive though. Yeah, no.
Manolis is obsessed with the levels. Sorry,
I don't know, because when I see, watch, hello.
it's fine.
But look,
makes
now
it
you
great.
talk into it. Go.
Hello.
See, why isn't
Hello.
why is it
Because his mic
spike?
has a limiter.
Mine has a limiter. We're fine.
Don't
All right,
worry.
all right.
Don't worry, bud. We're
We're
good.
picking it all up.
My point. This is my point. It's like, remember we were at that fucking. We did background work the other day. You were there. Remember that lady that fell?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
You want to tell everybody what happened to
Yeah,
her?
what happened?
It's hilarious because she was a bigger lady and she was going to get or coming back from
It
getting
was lunch.
food.
We had.
Like
was-
how big? How big?
Like she must have been like 300 pounds.
Like a juicy ass.
Yeah, I wouldn't say juicy, but yeah, big ass.
She was wearing Juicy Couture.
Yeah,
Succulent
and then
ass.
she missed the last step, or she was coming up, and she slipped on the step, and like ran right into a
She
a
dropped.
wall.
Fell. All her food fell out of her hands. But as I guess she tried to stop herself from falling, but she hit her nose, like her face basically, but in the middle, like right the top part of her nose into this brass. We're at the DMC where all the gay people like to fuck, right? Well, the embassy, where like the gay bar, the only gay bar I think in fucking Hamilton.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's where the background holding was for like for this TV show.
Sure it was.
What was the show called? Sure it was. Yeah. Strain. So it was it was lunch. They give you free food during lunch,
Yeah.
and so she went for seconds, and when she fell, she hit her fucking face on the brass rail, right? And
Jordan
It's
is
her
dying
fault.
right now.
For going for seconds at a gay bar buffet. Like, who even wanted one of those meals?
Well, that's the
I don't
gay
think it
bar
was a
that-
gay bar buffet.
Well, it was a buffet at a gay bar.
Just
True.
sausages
Good point.
And hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah. Sausages is like
I've had a buffet at a strip club before. It's a regular
Shame
kitchen.
on you.
It's a regular kitchen.
you're eating in a change room, dude. You're having food. You're having
It
lunch.
was good. The macaroni was great.
Ew.
those pubic hairs.
Macaroni.
They don't go the buffet is off to the side near the pool tables. The girls don't even go over there because they don't want to have some guy just like spitting pasta salad on their face as they're trying to pick up.
Dude,
It was okay. It was $9. Give me a break. It was
Dude,
middle
it's-
of the day.
You can justify it all you want, fatty cratty, but that's disgusting.
You always see, buddy. Every time you see a new stripper come out, they'll come out with Windex and they'll clean the pole
Yeah.
before they start their shit.
That means it's sanitary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Windex is-
but you want to eat cheeseburgers there.
Why don't you just go eat in a change room? Like, go to the gym and bring your dinner and go eat while people are
I've had a
changing.
protein bar in the change room.
That's different.
How is that
Go to the
different?
gym and cook your dinner in
And
the change room.
eat there.
They got,
Yeah, and
you
then
know what?
dip some balls in it too.
Yeah.
Why are there balls there?
And then
It's a
watch
strip
people
club.
change while you
That's
eat
not
your
how you
fucking
cook.
soup.
That's not how I cook.
So she's fucking knocked out, or
Kind of knocked out. She's definitely all fucked up, but she's like, I think we saw the tail. I think almost everybody saw the tail end of it. Maybe a few people saw the actual fall.
were you
There's-
guys laughing like openly?
Well, this is the thing.
Nice, yes.
It happens
Yeah.
immediately, and Manolis runs over, first person. Of
course.
Yeah.
Right? Gavin and I are panicked for a second and then look at each other and then start laughing.
No, because I laughed because you laughed instantly. Maze,
I believe that.
Maze's awkward laugh all the, and I'm like, I looked at you like, yeah, of course. And then
I
started
saw
laughing.
your smirks when I looked back over at you for a second. I'm like, oh, you guys are useless.
You know what makes me laugh about this situation is old ladies have no control of their bodies once it's gone.
It was like a total
I
like,
just like, oh, it's like you couldn't put up your arms to block. She was just like, I can't believe this is happening to me.
what was that Eddie Murphy like?
Oh my god, I fell down the stairs.
Yeah,
It's just
she wasn't that old.
Drunk people when they fall, they look like kids, like they're shocked that they fell.
Yeah.
And that lady, she just like, and it was the fact that she was carrying food that made me. It's like it's so greedy. It's like fat people fighting in the lines at McDonald's. You know what I mean?
So did she like not use her hands because she was trying to
She-
like protect the food?
Protect the food.
And her potato salad went fucking everywhere.
It went
Food was everywhere.
Everywhere.
But
Did she go back and get more food?
I
afterwards?
offered to go get her more food, but she's like, no. I think she lost her appetite.
Well, everyone's watching her. It just imagine she's like, oh yes, please. She's like,
Because she had to say her saving grace. Her nose.
Easy
She had this weird nose.
more carbs, please. Just
Like her nose kind of like was embedded into her already. Like it was like her nose was flush and then went out right here.
So it's been broken.
No, I think it's just the way her nose was.
So
like,
cheekbone, basically he's saying like cheek fat probably engulfed.
I don't think she
oh,
broke.
so she had a skull nose.
Yeah, is that what it is? She didn't
don't
have. She didn't have a. There was nothing here already.
Oh
Like,
shit! So she
No,
had like
no,
a
no.
pig nose
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it was just. But I think it was lucky that she had that kind of nose.
because it would have been busted open.
It would have been busted open.
Then how would she eat her extras that you get her?
He didn't get her.
Please go get me some more meat.
So the point is that like not only I looked at you guys and you're giggling, but I remember looking around and everybody's like going back to their papers and like it's like I don't want nothing to fucking do with this.
Yeah.
Like no one I could tell there was that I don't want to get involved. It's your fucking problem.
Yeah.
And then
I'm not like that.
I know
Sorry.
you guys are just giggling. I know you.
No. I think once there's too many people, like there was a guy that had a seizure in the mall, and everyone's gathered around this guy.
more
It's like just
embarrassing.
let him fucking go through the seizure.
Yeah.
That's the best thing to do. They're putting him on his back. I'm like, don't put him on his back. Don't, like, you know what I mean? Because he's gonna choke. Just keep him
Right.
on his side. Watch him. You don't need 5 people watching this guy.
Yeah, it gets more embarrassing at that point when everybody's staring.
Right. Just
Right.
one
Just
person
let
to
go.
watch him,
Just
and
let
you
it
were
go
you
on
rushed
with your
in.
Right.
Why do I
So-
have to get up? I'm eating my food.
You don't want to fall down.
No, I don't want to fall down.
Stairs, you earned it.
Yeah, I earned my lunch.
But so then I told someone that, like someone said, "What's going on there?" I was like, "Oh, you got some ice." He said, "I got a first aid kit." Okay, bring it right up. And then someone
I got
else
the
got
bistro.
involved. Someone else got involved, and then by the time that asshole AD guy or whatever came
Yeah.
in, it's like I'm trying to explain to him what's going on. He's like, "Yeah, okay, all right, fine, we got
We
this."
got this. Go sit down.
Remember that? I'm like, "All right," and I just walked away.
Wait, so the paramedic?
No,
There's
no,
no-
this
no
is the guy.
paramedic.
AD. They didn't bring him.
All the ADs on these shows, they're like, they all think they're fucking,
He's came in from the ceiling.
yeah, like God.
Yeah, and then he was
like,
just,
all right.
I got this. Everyone,
We
calm
got this.
down.
You could leave, peasants.
Yeah, and you had already been talking to her and figured out what you thought was happening, right? Like,
Yeah,
you
I was
were just
already.
trying to
I was.
tell him. You're just
I was
trying to
really.
explain to him.
He explained to him, and I was at the same time dealing with her and like for like what's like, not I can't even think of the word. Not stress. No, it's not stress, but like we just trying to calm them down.
Yeah, they're in shock.
Shock. Thank you.
Well, you know, I find like if I'm in a situation like that, if I like hit myself, hurt myself, it's nice to have. It's embarrassing, but it's also nice to be like babied for that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
have
That's what
someone
I was
baby
just
you
totally
and
just
just, like,
getting her like, hey, everything's cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
your nose is not broken. Blah blah blah. Everything's fine. You know.
Yeah, like there's a helplessness. Like Lisa, well, I won't even talk about it. But my wife's an epileptic, and the first time she had a seizure, was in the shower, and I have the paramedics come in, and they were just like calm and normal. It was like really relaxing. Like it was like because I've never been through it. You're like, oh fuck, what the fuck?
Imagine they come in and you're like, what did she have?
You're on your own, buddy.
They just leave.
And so, but they were like, oh, that's nice. I like your chairs and stuff. They were like, really, which is fucking like it sounds like, not, but that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure
That
that's
is
part of their
awesome.
training too.
Yeah, no, this is just calm, not freaking out.
Yeah.
I was watching that Captain Phillips is the same way, and the guy, there's a moment when he gets away from the Somali pirates, and they put him on thing, and he just can't speak, and they're like, sir, and the person that's doing the taking care of him, like taking care of all his cuts and everything, so either it's a great actress or she is in the military, like a military doctor. just calm as shit, just calm, and he's just like in shock, like what? It's a great scene, but it's like to have someone around like that, it's awesome. It's good.
It's fun. It's fun being on the other end too, like where you're like, 'cause someone's like holy fuck, and you go in there like, hey man, everything's fine.
Yeah, chill
relax,
out.
dude. And it's because I used to be a lifeguard, and I've done those situations so many times.
I always forget about that too.
Yeah.
So
And,
you're trained for it.
Yeah, like I mean, I haven't all my qualifications are gone now, but I did it for fucking 19 years, right? I was a lifeguard, so like I've had to. There's been thousands of times where I just 90% of it is like after dealing with someone, like whatever the situation is, like calming them fucking down.
Yeah.
Is it all reaction at this point? I guess like just like boom, you head towards it as opposed to.
Yeah, you just go. You go right to it first of all, then like because you can't be like, oh, like I don't want to deal with this. You just go in. I remember this one kid one time. He's like, I don't know why. I was in the change room, and he was panicked for something, and he comes into the guy's change room, and he's just like he couldn't breathe. He was like like that, and I'm like walked up to him, and I'm like I didn't even know what the fuck was happening, why he was in that situation, but it took me about 2 minutes, and I got him breathing nice and easy. But he's hey man, then I was breathing with him, and everything was fine.
That's my fear as Batman. Like it's like that's the moment of how do you react? You know what I mean? Like when you're in that situation, like you're cool to think about it now. Yeah, I'm Batman. People are shooting at me. I can dive over here, but when you're actually being shot at, what do you just fold? Like
when
most
you get hit in the hip or something, how do you act cool?
It's like someone
Batman.
someone punched you in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Right in a fight. Do you
get
curl
shot?
up in a you do curl up in the ball out of fear, or you do go
Crying.
I run. I've been in 2 fights and I fucking ran, but one time I fell, but I always just try to get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of Dodge.
Italian frat karate.
Fatty karate.
Fatty karate, thank you.
I couldn't think of it, but
It's
I got
close.
the insult.
I got it. I didn't want to say it because I said it too many times.
Yeah. You were laying that on thick.
I was. That's really.
Later on thick as Fatty Karate's thighs.
Thicker than his gi.
Which is actually pretty thin.
I used to wear the pants to school. They were
Whoa.
Have some goddamn pride.
You gave up. You gave up.
I gave up early.
Whoa.
I wore my karate pants, not the whole. I didn't wear the gi because that'd be ridiculous.
Mom, I'm already
That would be
dressed.
gay.
Mom, I'm already dressed.
Well, you know, like as a chubby boy, I was putting on weight so much that like my pants would always be so tight that you know you get like a little thigh chafe. It's just like fuck it, I'm just wearing my karate pants. They're
Oh my
comfy.
god.
Man.
It's not go the other way.
No, I
Like,
knew
you
it
would
wasn't
look at
cool.
you and be like,
no,
oh,
no,
he
no.
knows karate.
No, I knew it wasn't cool.
See, that's what I thought your motivation was.
No.
You were like, oh, I'm going to show people that I'm in karate. And
No, I didn't tell anybody. I did not tell anybody in school I was in karate.
all right.
That's the problem with like weight. It's like you generally go the easier way as opposed to like I'll wear clothes that'll make it easier for me as opposed to I need to lose weight.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I think last podcast we were talking how you plan more when you're the
Oh
big
yeah,
guy.
before you go out.
Yeah,
Before you do
you
anything.
plan the outfit. For me,
Yeah,
I was just
yeah.
planning for the day. It's like I don't want to sweat through these jeans. Fucking wearing my karate pants.
Sweat through my karate gi instead. I'll sweat through this white karate gi instead.
It was red. Thank you.
Oh wow.
I had a red gi.
Did anyone walk past you?
So you're the only one in school?
Kumite.
Are you the only one in school with red pants then?
They look like sweatpants, kinda.
Yeah, but red.
Yes, absolutely. I was the fat kid in bright
Why
red.
don't girls like
Like a
me?
snapping sound every step you take.
And then he just got darker from sweat throughout the day and told everyone he was leveling up like a belt.
They just look like his legs were bleeding. They just tight to his legs and dripping. Here's fat karate pants. Hey, fatty karate. Going back to the reaction thing, like you instantly react. Sometimes you like people will say something on the street, and then like I miss it, and then like moments later, I'm like I should have said this. So I can even handle like a real situation where I have to react.
The most interesting thing that I ever dealt with that I thought was cool after the fact, in the moment, I was just standing. There was a swim race. It was they were like
race.
there was they were all like 8-year-olds, but they had to start from the shallow end, and then they went to the deep end.
The worst thing possible. They're 8-year-olds that had to swim to the deep end.
Yeah.
The deep
Well, no. I now I remember because it was a relay race, so it was So one person was swim front crawl, one person was swim back crawl. Yeah. So this guy was swimming front crawl, but it was on the way to the fucking deep end. And there was like about 10 feet left to go.
Yeah.
And he was like 2 lanes out from where I'm standing, and he stops like this, and he looks right at me, but I could see he was out of gas.
You need me. I need you.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going down. Like, you know,
I need to get in here.
Right? And he looked right at me. I'm like, I go, you're fine. Go. Like that. Like, but I yelled at him. Like I yelled at like, wait, like, go. And he like, and it just and he finished. It was like, he just needed like, dude, you're right there, dude.
Yeah, just
fucking go. And but it was that if I just that split second, if I just said nothing, he was looking, I'm done.
He accepts defeat and drowns.
Yeah.
And Manolis is like,
and I would have said, and then I would have went on break.
It's like, oh, it's gonna be a tough lunch.
Or there's a chance he just accidentally made eye contact and you just yelled at a kid swimming in the pool.
he made up mine.
I know.
Well, my dad is leaving us.
My favorite day at the pool to this day, like that, if I can think of all the memories, and because at Jimmy Thompson Pool, there was like these stairs that went up on both sides, and then you were looking over the pool. There was these stands, right? They used to have wrestling matches there through the 30s and the 40s, actually, because it's the only place in Hamilton that had seating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like arena seating. So they put a wrestling match in the middle, tied with air tubes, and they'd have actual wrestling matches
In the water.
Well, it was floating in the water.
That's awesome.
For 20 years, they did it on Wednesdays at Jimmy Thompson Pool from 1930 to like 1948, I think they stopped it or something like that.
Were they wearing the unitards?
Mask Marble wrestled there all the time. Apparently, the guy with the fucking.
And I don't know who he is.
I don't know what that is either.
And apparently, it was a big deal.
How did they make it secure?
They tied
would it be, like
it was floating, and they had tied them off.
On the corners.
And would it like rock back and forth?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would rock back and forth. Yeah,
Wow.
and there was planks that went in. Sometimes wrestlers would end up in the water.
That's awesome. The WCW did that once in they did it like it was like a spring break, and they had the luchadors, and they had the ring in the middle of the water. Mm-hmm. Sorry, and that's what. So they'd be like flying, but they'd land in the water. It was awesome.
It was made. Jimmy Thompson was made for the Pan Am Games in 19. It was
really.
Yeah, it was built in 1928, but the Pan Am Games I think was 1929 or 30 or something like that. And yeah, so at that point in 1928, Hamilton, Ontario, there was nowhere else that had a fucking the place holds about easily 1,000 people, if not more.
It's a giant.
Because it's a pool.
That's a big rectangular.
It's a pool with all 4 sides that go like seating. Just go up.
Yeah.
Like that.
So it's like stadium seating.
Yeah.
No, Olympic pool, right?
Back then, it was considered to be an Olympic pool. Now it's like it's a little short.
Oh, okay.
It's like 20. It's 25. It's supposed to be 25 meters, but it's 25 something else. It's just whatever. So, but anyways, the stairs that go down the sides. One day I was eating a lot of fucking bran. Not one day. I was eating I started thinking I was trying to lose weight or something. Like someone's like, "Oh, just eat more bran." Someone told me, and so I bought bran cereal for the first time. I know I'm taking medical advice from stranger.
Someone. Eat a lot of bran.
I bought bran cereal. So
What's that?
Don't worry about it.
I ate bran every day for 2 months, but I was having great shits. But the side effect for me was you guys know all my farts are pretty bad. Yeah. This is times that by 10 at least. It's like that. You're
should be ashamed of yourself. Should be
like,
ashamed of yourself.
It's so bad.
To an old black woman.
She starts fanning herself.
I fart.
Farts like Big Mama's house.
It was so bad that I couldn't deal with it. You know what I mean? But it was you smell it, you go like this, you go like that instantly, right? Fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
So there was this swim meet. It was this citywide swim meet for Catholic girls. I was in heaven. These hot, all these Catholic girls in their skirts, mini skirts, and fucking walking around with their wearing a bikini and a mini
you
skirt.
must have lost your fucking mind.
I jerked off.
Yeah.
He jerked off to the smell of his fart. His brand.
I had spots in the rec center where I could lock the doors.
Oh, that's creepy. Right after that 8-year-old race. Keep going. I gotta go jerk off.
So these two 17 or 16-year-old girls, They were really hot. I remember them being really hot, but I didn't know they were behind me. I went down I had to go get a mic for upstairs to make announcements. And like someone's like, go get the mic in the office. And I'm like, oh, perfect, because I had to fart. I was like farting all day. So I'm walking down the stairs, and I go, as I'm right from the top, right to my mic, I'm going, right? And as I got to the bottom of the stairs, I hear in my ear behind me, all I hear is this, oh my God! Like this.
Did you start laughing?
I instantly started laughing, but I didn't know who it was yet. I look over to my shoulder, and it's these two posh, hot girls.
Oh.
Like, not kidding you. They actually fell on their asses. They weren't falling down the stairs. They just fell onto their butts, and they were falling onto each other and going, whoa! Whoa! They couldn't breathe. They were like, they just walked right into my... And the one girl goes, oh my God! So I just pretended I didn't realize what was happening. I went into the office and I locked the door in this office and I fucking cried for 10 minutes. I just lied. I was like lying on the floor, like going, and I couldn't stop laughing for about an hour. So now this is the weird part, because I didn't know where they are at this point. Now I have to guard, so I'm sitting in this chair. When you're sitting in the lifeguard chair, there's like 1,000 people in the arena or in the seating, like around the pool, just sitting there, watching these races. Yeah. But I'm also sitting there in the middle of all these people, and I'm just laughing out loud.
Is it quiet? It's like the
no. There's crazy. No. It's noisy and it's craziness. But I'm just sitting there like going.
Why is that man with the erection laughing so hard?
Exactly. That's my favorite moment of being a lifeguard.
That is a great story. So apparently there was some Olympic hoax or something. Something happened. What happened? You believed it, but it's not true.
No, I did not believe it.
Okay. Were you wearing your karate pants?
Yes,
you gotta come closer to the mic.
I always wear my karate pants. I had a decent level.
So before the podcast, Izzy was telling us that there was this real hoax.
I knew
he believed.
I knew it wasn't.
But
real.
it wasn't real.
I knew it wasn't real.
When Mace told you.
Fuck off, I'm not that stupid. Mace looked so disappointed when I said it too. He's like, Izzy, no.
So what is it? I didn't even hear about it.
Somebody wrote an article saying that the guy that messed up the opening ceremony was found dead in his hotel. And
whoa.
It's not true.
I know, but that's a crazy prank.
It would be awesome if it was true because it's so believable out of Russia.
A man would have died.
Yeah, but
awesome.
It's still awesome.
So what they say?
So
they
the
said
Onion's not a reliable source.
I knew it wasn't real.
He came in with like this crazy story, this conspiracy. Just
Fatty Karate came in here.
Did you guys hear?
Just my pants swishing. Guys, some guy was murdered.
That's his superhero sound.
That's his legs.
But yeah, no. Somebody,
Fatty Karate.
Was it the Onion that wrote it?
No, it was a Daily Courant or Courant. I don't know how to say
Okay.
it.
Which is that a website though? Or is that
It's a website. It's the same kind of thing as the Onion, except for they tend to do more believable things, like kind of keep it satirical, but stuff that like sounds like it could be true, like this.
Like that. That was totally believable.
So what was the story that this guy killed himself?
No, that he was allegedly murdered and that there was no foul play suspected. So like that right there is a tip off. Like he got a bunch of stab wounds and there's no foul play. Like who's gonna stab himself to death? But I just kept seeing it like in my Facebook feed as like how stupid can you people be? So that's why when you're like looking at me like I'm the idiot, it's like let me finish.
Well, see, that's why I reacted like that, because I've seen it so many. I've seen so many people posting it, thinking it's real. Yeah, just like
really?
Girls that I went to high school with. Like, this is outrageous, especially considering all the rest of the human rights violations in Russia.
That's why.
Wait
they
a
did.
second.
On top of it.
See, everyone's talking about the human rights violations in Russia. They knew what they were getting into.
Mm-hmm.
The Olympic Committee was like, "Oh, you know what? We'll still have it." Everyone's like, "What the fuck, Russia? What the fuck? What about the people that are making money, who are from North America or wherever, first world nations, who had turned a blind eye to it? They should be the ones that everyone's complaining about."
Yeah. I don't even understand when someone says first world nations. I don't even really understand what that means.
You live in a first world nation.
Do I?
Yeah, but you're like
So
third
are they a
world.
second?
You're a third world person in a first world nation.
See, I know that's funny. I still don't know what it
Case in point. Case in point.
means. So go ahead.
This website, they deliberately try to make people believe it, or is it like openly satirical?
It's
Because like Izzy's usually pretty smart, but he fell for this.
Poor Izzy.
He's eating a Timbit now. Those
When did
pants
we
will
start
fit-
throwing Izzy under the bus?
Today.
Yeah, I know. Today's like a.
We got new microphones
That you
that,
kindly
that I
Yeah, I know.
organized and orchestrated all this, and it's like, hey, dummy, put it on your fat
fat
pants.
Fatty Cratty. No one's calling him fat pants.
Actually,
Fat
we
ass.
are
Fatty
being
Cratty.
hard on you. I apologize.
No, it's fun. It's funny.
No, I'm just joking.
So you believe that and now people are mad about Russia and their stances on gay propaganda.
Well, they say that if you're gay, you're going to prison.
Who's
It's not even propaganda. That's
thought-
just like fucking
why-
serious.
I
Fact?
thought that-
Yeah.
I thought they were okay with gay people, but it was just like you weren't allowed to post propaganda. It's like who's posting gay propaganda?
No.
anyway?
It's if
What
you're
is gay propaganda?
What is gay propaganda?
It's if
Everybody
you're
go
two guys
suck
fucking
cock?
in the street.
you can't be openly gay in Russia.
You
But
can't
what does
be
that mean?
openly gay in Russia.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like, say, like, but I can.
fucked up.
If I was gay, if me and Izzy are gay, are we allowed to be beside each other and walk down the street?
No, you can't. You can't.
Well, no,
you
yeah.
can't be
Public displays
open.
of
You
affection.
no,
can't be,
but we could just walk down the street and be gay.
You could be roommates.
Yeah, but like, I mean, as long,
you can't advertise it.
but it's like as long as we're not making out, we're fine, right?
Yeah, but like
I don't know. I don't know a lot about
Russia's like one of the most corrupt countries on the planet. It's run by the mob.
Yeah,
Like-
but what I'm trying to say is like if I was walking down the street with my girlfriend, and maybe I would want to kiss her on the street, but I could hold off and just go home and then kiss her and then
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
fuck her vagina.
Yeah, but you should have the right
Right,
to
too.
kiss her in public if you want.
I know,
Oh,
but
here we go.
I don't think anybody should be able to overtly make out in
But-
public. It's gross.
no, but what's the most that most someone's ever gonna do is make out.
Yeah, but you get thrown in
I
prison.
didn't make the rule.
Yeah, you make. I know you get thrown in prison.
Right.
But if I'm a gay dude and I'm in Russia
Yeah.
with my gay boyfriend,
I'm getting out of Russia.
like, listen, baby, I love you, but can we wait till we go home to?
yeah, but
before I
that's
suck your cock?
you're missing the point. It's like you should have the right to.
You should.
yeah.
You should. I agree with that. But
And you shouldn't go to
here's the-
prison for it.
I agree. But if I know these things in the meantime,
Oh yeah.
Like, so if
I'm
you're-
gonna make out with you at home.
well, there's
dude.
people. But also, if you don't have people that's pushing that limits, it'll never change. If you don't have people testing,
Yeah, but
the-
I mean, what do you?
Rosa Parks of making
Yeah.
out.
you need it.
the
Well,
Rosa
Pussy
Parks of
Riot
gay
went to
head
prison,
jobs.
right?
Right, but you
Pussy Riot went to prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you have to have people protesting it. So also that other people in the world understand what's going on over here.
So, but I thought it was like you were allowed to be gay, but you just couldn't like openly support gay people or anything like
You
that.
can't have any.
Or like
You can't wear camo shorts and a tube top.
yeah, you can't.
pussy.
Sassy.
But like you can't be you can't be
What?
you can't be gay really in public. That's basically what it is.
Didn't he hang up a bunch of like shirtless pictures of himself in hotel rooms? He's like,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
gay propaganda.
Riding
Like, here's
bears
a
and
shirtless
shit.
photo of me riding a bear.
Yeah.
That's gay propaganda.
Well, I think he's in his head. Russia's a weird place. It's like his village.
Yeah, they all hang like carpets on their fucking walls.
Yeah.
And wear shitty toques from the fair and take Facebook pictures with machetes and shit.
Yeah,
Russia's
there's-
That
fucking
sounds
weird.
awesome.
It's douchebag cool. It's
Yeah.
like it's douchebag cool. Like he's like karate guy.
Yeah, from like 1984.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
fucking backwards, man.
Well, they also.
But-
yeah, it's like man's man kind of shit.
But if two
fucked
dudes,
up.
yeah, but if two dudes make out and they go to like it's different. Like put the pussy was it
Pussy Riot.
Club?
Yeah.
Like yeah, people fought. Fought trying to get them out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But me and Izzy make out. We're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, send us to a room with a bunch of other guys that got arrested for making out.
Yeah, you think anybody's coming to save me?
Yeah, but that.
I would.
One dude. One dude.
They just throw you in.
But what's your point?
Yeah.
But what's
Yeah,
your
you-
point? I don't understand.
The point is like,
Bail out,
I mean,
right?
you gotta choose your battles at some point. Like you go, like it's like if I'm in Russia for the Olympics, I'm there to like win a couple races. If I'm into banging dudes, I'll do that afterwards.
Yeah,
see what you're
that's
saying.
what's
But it's
happening.
The citizens of Russia, is it not?
Yeah, that's this is.
but
The citizens of Russia is a totally different situation.
I don't think anyone
But I'm
in the
not going to
Olympics-
try to change Russia for a play when I'm there for a week.
I wouldn't go there.
Yeah.
Well, what if one of the athletes? Is
I'd go
with
there.
his
I wouldn't go
boyfriend?
there.
For if I was in the Olympics, I'd
No,
go there.
the Olympics shouldn't be there in the first place. That's the problem.
Well, you're telling me that there's not one gay figure skater or ice dancer at the Olympics. You're
Yeah.
saying that he's not going to
Yeah,
just throw them all in jail right off the bat?
It's fine, but like just don't tell me you're gay. Like just imagine you went to a country that supported slavery and it's like, "Oh, we're having the Olympics. Would you go perform there?" It's like, "Of course." I just won't support slavery while I'm there. Do you know what I mean? Like, at what point is your morals more than, your ambitions?
And you wouldn't go there because you'd be abducted into slavery.
Well, anyone could be a slave. Yeah, it's true, but anyone could be a slave, right? Like, it's not just black people. Anyone could be a slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, just imagine, oh, yeah, that's fine. I can go.
Well, I think slavery is a little different than banging dudes in the ass.
Yeah, but if you're going to prison for it, it's a human rights violation. We're talking about human rights violations.
Right.
Yeah. It's basic rights.
Yeah, but slavery is like, if slavery's happening, you're a fucking slave, right?
No, like,
if you're a gay slave,
what I'm saying is like, no, what I'm what I'm saying is like, you go to a country that has slaves, or that's their economy is based on slavery, for the Olympics. What you're saying is that you support that economy based on slavery,
or at least that you're willing to tolerate.
Yeah, you're willing to tolerate it.
Well, that I think that at that point I wouldn't go.
Yeah, but that's the same thing.
No, because these gay people in Russia can still fuck.
Yeah, but they're not allowed to be free.
Well, they can still fuck, right?
Yeah, but they're not allowed to be free.
Can they fuck?
But their freedoms are still oppressed, though.
Yeah, you're saying.
Yeah, but they're
okay. The slaves can breathe air.
But the
slaves can still jerk off.
Slavery is fucking slavery.
Yeah,
gay
but
people can have sex.
Yeah, but you're not given human rights. These people don't
I know.
have basic human rights.
It's not as. I think slavery's still worse.
I don't think so.
Would you rather be a slave, or would you be like a gay guy that's
I'd rather
free?
have my
but your only downside is that you can only fuck out indoors.
Dude, I'd rather have my basic human rights.
Well, pretty much everybody should
you
have
have
to
to
fuck
pick.
indoors, though. I'm pretty sure that is a law to begin with.
Yeah, so I mean, you know what's going to change. You know, eventually being gay in
no,
Russia's going to be fine.
He's a dictator. So he's never going to get out. He's never going to get out of power.
Okay.
He's not going to get out of power until he dies. Until he dies.
Well, he's going to die.
Yeah, but
when he dies, they're not going to
is-
put in some fucking liberal guy that's just like, it's cool, just start being gay now.
you know who'll
Putin's dead.
never get the Olympics? North Korea. And why not?
I don't know why.
Because they have a dictator.
And they probably won't want it either.
Dictators
why not?
are dictators
They don't
all
want
dicks?
anybody in there.
Is that why they're called dictators?
No, I'm just
They like tater tots.
yeah, but like if Russia can get it, why can't North Korea get it? Why couldn't
Who decides that shit? Who decides
the Olympic
that?
Committee?
And like, are we all involved? Like, every
No, it's
nation?
just one. Yeah, I guess there's different people
Like,
in it.
are there representatives from every nation?
Maybe not, but it's
Like-
very corrupt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
but it all comes down to like bids too. So
What do you mean?
countries will bid on getting like, okay, we'll take the Olympics for X amount of dollars, and we'll have this many investors come in. And they just basically, it's like a pitch.
How much did Russia bid?
I have no idea, but they sunk $50 billion already.
Yeah.
Don't they have like the shittiest hotel rooms in the world?
Well, not they
Like-
renovated for the athletes. The athletes have the most luxurious hotels that any of the Olympic athletes have had so far.
Oh shit! They
Yeah.
like put dogs down and shit too, didn't they?
The Olympic
like-
Committee doesn't give a fuck. They're making money off of it. That's what it's about.
That's fucked up.
Now, what about the idea though that maybe it's good that it's happening because it's drawing all this attention to those issues?
not
Yeah,
gonna
I
make a
agree. I
difference.
think it's. No, I think it's good.
I don't think it's going to do anything.
But I think
It
it's
might
good.
not, but like, would it be better?
Yeah, but
if
what's
not?
it drawing attention to? Like, I don't understand. Like, I understand that you're drawing attention to the issues by having the Olympics there, but you're also supporting the issues by having the Olympics because
Does it boost their economy?
exactly
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
boosts
yeah.
their economy.
But like you said, he's a dictator, so it's going to be.
Yeah, but then
if
you
it-
don't
if
have
it-
the Olympics there.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there should have been is like if you're gonna have the Olympics
Yeah.
there, you need to make some changes.
I'm
Yeah.
not even upset about Putin. I think that's who he is. He's fucking terrible. It's the Olympics. It's like why are we and companies that are supporting it? Like
Yeah.
how fucking horrible can you be? Like you don't give a shit about human lives.
It is interesting, like what the worst, because gay people aren't really gonna fuck on the street, and the same as like straight people, right?
Right.
So the worst a gay person could do is make out each other, like, right?
Yeah, but you're
That's what, like,
But
I mean,
you're saying now you're looking at like well they don't have to do that.
No, my point. That's not where I'm going at. My point is like Is that the main one? Basically, one of the main.
It could be
issues?
anything. It could be anything.
They don't want him holding hands. They don't want him.
It's
they
not
don't
just
want them
that.
being gay in public.
Yeah.
It could be anything. They can't be who they
Gay.
are. Yeah.
He
can't be overtly
basically
gay.
said that he doesn't want them to like corrupt children.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's his whole thing is that he's
But,
like,
he doesn't want the
right-wing
children
Christians.
to feel good about being gay or
Yeah.
something.
But what I'm trying
not
to
gonna
say is
change
like,
anything.
Hey, take your
that-
phone off the table so it doesn't vibrate to the.
So what I'm saying is like that's it though, right?
Yeah,
That's
pretty
the main issue.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I don't like.
It's
I can't-
interesting to me. It's just amazing that like that would be too much. Can you imagine that's too much for you?
Yeah.
Just you were walking down the street and you saw two dudes making out and you're like, oh my god, like that was it for you?
Yeah.
Do that at home, please. And that's them being like him probably thinking he's having progressive thought. He's like, yeah, you could do that in your own home. Be as gay as you want behind closed doors.
Well,
Let me
being.
pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I don't even think he's saying that. Like, he really just seems like even if you're like pro-gay or something, you'd get in shit. Like, I'm pretty sure if you were just on the street, like, yeah, I have no problem with gays,
Yeah.
that would be gay propaganda.
Yeah, that's gay propaganda.
Technically,
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like it's
it not?
basically
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
it's how people fuck, right? So why should we
fucked.
care?
Yeah.
Why should we have any stake in any of it?
But if I lived in Russia and I had a son and then he say he was like 16 or whatever and it's like, Dad, I'm fucking into dudes. I'd be like, fine, man. Just you know how Russia is though. Can you just make out indoors? I don't want to have to go to fucking. I don't have to get a lawyer.
Yeah, but there's a lot of hypotheticals in that.
But Manolis isn't saying that's right though. He's just saying that like it's like this is how they have to deal with it.
I understand, but there's a lot of
Buddy.
hypotheticals in what he just said. Because it's like, you're saying you're the same person that lives in Russia.
If I was in Russia, let's pretend I was in Russia. Say I moved to Russia, and
Yeah.
so obviously I'm okay with gay people,
Yeah.
right?
So, but why would you move to Russia if they're not okay with gay people?
I'm not gay. What do you mean? I'm just saying I'm in Russia, man.
Yeah, but
Just
if
I fall in love and this chick, I go to this Russian and we make babies and I make a gay baby and
Your baby's fucked.
and you're like, hey,
hey dude,
and what if your son's like, but I don't believe in that shit.
He's gonna have a shitty life because he's not gonna be able to get married or anything.
He's not gonna be able to
well
have
fine.
a
Like
normal
then
life.
at that point, it's like, dude, okay, if you can't deal with this, we'll fucking want to move. Let's get out of Russia then, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But I'm
Most
trying to
people don't
like
have the resources.
Like I think it's not
yeah,
bad.
what if you don't have the resources to move? What if you're broke and you
like
can't
most
go
people
anywhere?
are broke, I would imagine. Like it's a super impoverished country, so most people are like struggling just to keep their fucking house, keep those four walls so they can fuck dudes inside them.
So poetic.
That should be on a T-shirt.
So poetic. Yeah, what do you do then? And then you know, like what happens then?
You just don't. I don't know.
I see what you're saying is like, hey, this is a situation we're in.
This is what they have to do to deal with
Yeah,
it.
but then how many people have gone through that shit? Where it's like, hey, just keep that shit to
But
yourself.
you're saying you're gonna be gay in Russia.
No, I'm not gay here.
No, but say you're gay in Russia. You're
Okay.
gonna go like you're gonna be the Rosa Parks.
I don't know what I would do. I'm not in that situation. I know if you were like, I'd probably get the fuck out of Russia the best I could.
Yeah.
I don't think I could stay there. I don't think I would like the place. I don't think I would fit in because like you got to think they got to think differently than other people. They can't be like, oh, you know what? You're right. I should just hide being, and I should.
It's not
claim
hiding. It's just I think
It is in a way hiding.
it's in a way hiding, but it's also I think in a way for
Yeah, but-
like there's always in the meantime, man. In the meantime, you
But-
gotta be smart about things.
I get it. I in the meantime, you got to be smart about things, but you're telling someone not to be themselves.
yeah, that's why the term
well,
closet
if that's
makes
what
sense.
That
if that's what it is, that's what it is. For the meantime, you gotta be like I can't be openly gay in public right now because I don't like jail.
until I die.
Well, if that's what if you live in Russia for the rest of your lives, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess so.
I
That's
didn't-
not right.
I'm not saying it's right.
I know. I'm not saying.
Would you rather
But we're
be-
arguing the same thing.
I know. Would you rather be in jail or would you rather fucking suck dick?
It depends. It depends on like if I'm
You
like.
do
Both in jail, I guess.
I wonder what their prison system is like. I wonder if gay sex is still a dominance thing in Russia then.
I don't know.
Because if they're so like anti-homosexual, I wonder if they're the tough
Oh,
guys are
I know what I
gonna,
was gonna say.
fuck a guy in the ass to show him he's boss. just a thought.
When I was the last time I was in Sweden, these two dudes from Russia, like my buddy did a gig in Russia, and made friends with these two guys, and they came to Sweden for vacation. Russian dudes, right? And they said when this topic came up, and the one guy's like, it's like all about I hate gay people. I hate gay people. If there was a parade, I'd get my gun and I would shoot them all because I don't. He said I don't want my son to see this and think it's okay to be gay. Like just like everything we're talking about, like they really crazy think like that. I'm like,
yeah, but they were raised in that.
yeah, I know.
That's
but
the problem. That's why these discussions are what I think are important. Like all.
But
this attention.
I said to him like, do you have a son?
Yeah.
He's like, no. So you're worried about the son you don't have? That he might be gay?
Yeah, but if the
That
thing
if you
is,
see something
There's people
that,
in this country that do it too, by the way, like that happens.
And that's
to
a crazy idea too. It's like this is so drilled into them that they think if my son sees two queers, he's gonna be queer. It's like it doesn't work like that.
No, it
asshole.
doesn't.
It's like they're just born like
Because
that.
you get turned on seeing two dudes having sex.
that's why
That was my
your
theory.
bit of the Westboro Baptist Church, where they're like, "Oh, you guys are thinking about it more than they are." If you're writing Bristol board, so go home and watch True Blood. I love that, but that is very
Yeah, that's one of my favorite bits of all time. I think.
yeah. I
Thanks.
botched it paraphrasing. but
which bit? What bit?
his bit about
How
your-
homosexuality is irrational.
Just how they, if
Or
you're
homophobia.
Is it rational?
very anti-gay.
How?
It's
It's irrational.
I have a joke
Played by the
about
Russians.
Yeah.
if you're homophobic, you're probably thinking about gay sex more than
Yeah.
They have
That's a
it,
great
and then they
bit.
go on
Yeah.
watching True Blood, which that gets me every time. The True Blood's the kicker.
Thanks, Izzy.
Yeah, they love that show.
I always think about it. I'd love it if I did have a son, and he's like, "Dad, I'm gay," and I'd be like, "And?" Like, you think I give a fuck that you're gay? You think I don't have other problems? You think this is a problem? I don't give a fuck what you do, buddy. Fuck everybody. Fuck girls and guys.
Just don't get AIDS.
Yeah, don't get AIDS. But you'd say that to a straight guy.
Yeah. Well, no, because you're saying go fuck everybody. I didn't say it because of the homosexual connotation, but if you're telling his son to literally just go fuck anybody and everyone, he's gonna get something on
I
his dick.
think I'd secretly be jealous because then the fact that he doesn't have to deal with chicks.
I'm sure dudes have our own thing.
No, it can't.
That
be,
women
it
have to
can't
deal
be-
with.
It can't be worse.
Yeah, maybe not,
You
but
can't listen to your girlfriend talk about what kind of salad she ate.
yeah, but then
What if
then
you're-
you got to deal with you're getting a gift from someone who doesn't give a fuck. They don't think about you all year long. They don't know what you like, and they just buy you some. Hey, here's a fucking
Wait,
wallet.
What, gay guys?
Yeah.
No,
Buying
just
another
dudes.
gay-
Dudes
dudes.
buying dudes each
Or
other.
yeah,
gifts.
gay dudes buying gay dudes. I think they're all about.
Well,
dudes
you're
now.
assuming all gay dudes are the same.
Yeah, what if you're like a bear type gay and you're with your partner in bed and you fart and lift the covers over his
Yeah.
head? He's probably like, oh, that Manolis. He's always farting in bed.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the hell's the problem, honey?
Yeah, fuck you. Go make some pancakes.
Yeah.
He's got no problem with it.
No, I think there's less problems I think there's less problems in a gay relationship for fighting. I don't
Really?
know. I think so.
I don't think so. I think
can see
relationships
it.
are
I think
relationships.
girls are like.
I do.
girls
I
are
think we're
way
generalizing. I think relationships are relationships. They all have problems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure they all have problems, but I would agree with Middles. I bet it is easier just because evolutionarily your minds are more similar.
Your sister's a lesbian, right?
Yeah,
Is
not
she-
in a relationship with her though.
Constantly fighting. Is she constantly fighting with her partner?
No, they fight.
Normally.
I don't know. I don't.
I
know
think
if it's
girl-
normally.
I
Dude,
think
it's just
girl-
being.
I might
If you're
be
with
less than-
anyone, you're gonna fight.
No, but I think girl relationships, like lesbian relationships, I think they probably would fight more than two guys.
So now we're misogynists.
Yeah. That's what whatever that word means.
It means we hate women.
No, I think guys get along easier.
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 But then you're saying, okay, then women would get along easier too.
I agree with that. Yeah, I bet that both of it would be easier.
I think
They
both
would
of you have
understand each
no
other
idea
more.
what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
just
What?
think along the same
I think the
lines.
two of you have no idea what you're talking about.
I think I would fight if
hey, guys would like guys, and women
I'm
will
not
like
saying
women.
it'd be perfect, but male brains are different than female brains.
I think if
Yeah,
I,
because they're bigger.
I think, I think if I was in a gay relationship opposed to going out with a girl, I think if you count the amount of fights that we had in let's say 2-year period, I bet you'd be more in the
No,
guy
because
girl.
you guys are thinking I'm dating myself. That's the way you're thinking. You're not dating someone that's not
why
you.
you tell me how I'm thinking?
Because you're like, I'm dating a dude, and dudes are cool, and then you're thinking of yourself as another person.
Well, but maybe he'd find someone that he relates to.
But then that's not. You're not in a
Wow, that's
homosexual.
actually horrifying. All this dating himself.
Yeah, at some point.
It's just two dudes farting and high-fiving all the time. Two gay dudes farting and high-fiving and talking about girls' tits all the time.
You're talking. It's like all
That girl's
hypothetical.
got huge tits.
yeah,
It's
but
all.
I-
It's
what
all.
do you-
It's your ultimate. You're going for
but
your ultimate.
You're talking about hypothetical. Do you want me to go through the research and
No,
then
no,
get
no.
back to you?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is you can't
Do you
say.
want me to
That's
bang
what
a
I'm
dude
saying.
for a year?
This
and
is what
then
I'm saying.
Like I was right.
No.
Yes.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm
say. He can make wild accusations. It's girls' night out.
True, but that's what I'm saying. But you're saying, oh, so we want me to have proof? Do you want me to have evidence?
Well,
No,
yeah.
I'm not going to come to this table with evidence. I'm going to say my
Well, we have
opinion
evidence
based on
to back
nothing.
my claim.
Listen. You need to understand that I am right and you are wrong.
See? And the
all you
debate
need
is
to say.
closed.
All
If
you guys-
you were in a relationship, you would argue all the fucking time.
Serious. That's what I'm saying.
But
I'm saying,
yeah, but I
you
wouldn't
and I
date.
would fight all the time.
I wouldn't date Gavin.
Well,
But that's what I'm saying.
But
But you see, you don't want to. It's not a gay or a straight relationship you're looking for. You just want yourself.
You want
I just
something
think
more
there's
just
certain
want
things
someone
that
just
girls.
like you.
Listen,
Dude.
the reason that you deal with certain conversations when you're going out with a girl is because you're in love with them, because you love them.
Right.
Right? If I didn't love a girl and she was talking to me about how she had a fucking salad, I've had these conversations
Yeah, but you
or
don't
whatever
think-
it is.
you don't
I'm
think
like,
dudes
what
are gonna have that
there's
conversation with
there's
you?
these points where like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You don't think
lady?
you're gonna have those points with dudes? Where you're just like this fucking shitty conversation comes up?
I just think there's gonna be less shitty conversations.
No, you're gonna, because you're in a relationship, they're gonna be open to say more shit to you. They're gonna be open to dump more feelings and shit on you. So you're gonna hear a lot of stupid shit.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying there's less.
Stop being such a faggot.
I'm just saying there's probably
Shut up,
less.
queer.
I think there's less stupid shit.
Nah, I don't think so. I didn't know. But I
Well,
don't
let's
think
just let's just say that I'm right and you're wrong, and let's just move on.
so. You know what? That sounds fair to me.
bring up the room. Philip Seymour Hoffman died. When was that? Last week?
Yeah, Sunday. At Super Bowl.
That's interesting.
He ruined the Super Bowl for everyone.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He won awards for playing Capote, but now he's kaput.
Ski.
Kaputski.
Kaputski.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
they agreed
ski.
upon that.
Because it rhymes.
I didn't write that joke. Somebody like 2 minutes after I found out he was dead, my sister's ex-boyfriend's brother sent me a message with that joke in it. So I don't talk to him, and it made me laugh. I just wanted to say
Doesn't
that.
take much, though.
A fat lady falling and hitting her face makes you laugh.
Apparently, there was some like public relations company that because his funeral was yesterday or something.
Okay.
And there was like a bunch of famous people there, so they went to the funeral and took pictures of the famous people. And were like advertising, like, "Hey, look at the bag that this girl was wearing."
fuck
like,
you.
yeah.
Oh my god.
No, yes, you specifically.
That reminds
who
me of
did
the
that?
George Zimmerman fight, too.
Like and
that's
public
disgusting.
relations, like so like basically they advertise kind of for the company.
That reminds me of the like that's the same kind of level of like fucking just embarrassment of the George Zimmerman fight. It's like
Who's he fighting?
not
DMX.
anymore. Not
DMX.
anymore.
What
It
happened?
got canceled. Someone got cold feet.
The promoter, well, the
Probably
promoter,
DMX. I mean,
DMX maybe.
No, it's a promoter got
The
cold feet.
promoter, there were so many people against the fight because it was giving George Zimmerman publicity.
Yeah, they're
Right.
calling it a celebrity match.
didn't
Why
write
is he
Yeah.
a celebrity?
Yeah, exactly. So because of that, people were resisting the promoter, and he said the money's not worth it. People are like too upset about this, so he just canceled it.
Thank God.
What a dumb idea. Yeah, that's what. Sorry, I didn't mean to take it
moron.
off topic,
No,
but
no,
yeah.
it's all
Even
good.
I think even DMX taking that was pretty
DMX is a
rapper.
crackhead. Of course, he's gonna take it.
still stupid.
Yeah, crackheads don't think
yeah, but
rationally.
but you also gotta look at it from his perspective. He's probably like, yeah, I'm gonna kick that guy's ass. And he probably just thought like he was
Yeah.
deserving of it.
You think
No.
people on that level of celebrity are like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a real thing?
No.
No, I don't
DMX.
think so.
I think
Yeah, maybe
DMX is gonna kick his ass.
DMX is old. George Zimmerman's taken MMA training and boxing
has
and
he?
stuff like that. Yeah, that's one of his defenses was that he was not good at MMA when he shot the kid.
Oh, is
That
he?
was
Oh,
his
wait.
defense.
Maybe
He had
is
his
he
M-
allowed to have a gun there too? Maybe.
Yeah, they thought
Yeah,
DMX
he's
was gonna get shot.
and a flashlight.
He stands his ground in the ring.
DMX has to have some.
He was at
Skittles in his
DMX was
hand.
attacking me, so I shot him.
Yeah.
Gets off again.
So they were taking photos at Philip Seymour Hoffman's people's purses and stuff like that.
Yeah, and basically it was the actress Amy Adams. I don't know a lot of her work, but her representative came in. They were like, you can't, like, she didn't wear this like purse or whatever to endorse you guys. She was like mourning her friend. Like,
That's so sad.
Yeah, but who does
eh?
it? Like, is that our fault? As like we eat that shit up?
no, I don't think anybody did. Everyone was kind of like, what the fuck are you guys
Yeah.
doing? Like,
Well,
the
it's
guy
whoever
died.
reported. Who's that reported it? That's whose fault it is.
Lois Lane.
Well, the public relations company
Well,
put out like this statement or something about it.
Yeah, I guess that they're really trying to start force feeding people fucking products. If they're doing red carpets at funerals now, that's absolutely disgusting.
There was
Well,
a red
no,
carpet.
no,
like,
no,
that-
they're
that-
trying to
like-
turn it
oh,
into
God.
that.
That's how they're treating.
But like, look at Facebook. Like every time I go
Yeah.
on Facebook, it's those get top 10 things that blah blah blah. Like
Yeah.
how many of those articles are on there now?
Yeah.
It's like
I guess you just don't
MySpace.
hide enough idiots on your Facebook.
Yeah, I
just
know.
hide
I gotta
everybody.
hide everyone.
I deleted it.
What?
My Facebook.
Oh, did you? Oh, right. That's why we couldn't.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What
When?
happened?
A couple days ago, or like a week ago or something.
There's an experiment, or what is it?
No, just it was useless. It's just useless.
It is
I don't know.
useless.
I just didn't see the point in having it anymore.
I-
It's
I
like
agree.
basically all you're doing with Facebook is like it's user generated content. So people working at Facebook aren't even like working to generate the content that you're viewing,
Mm-hmm.
and then they use that to specifically advertise to you. So it's like they basically just sit there and make sure the website stays up. Everybody makes their content for them, and it's just useless. I don't care.
And everyone's
about what
talking
most
to
people are
themselves.
doing.
Everyone's
Yeah.
talking to. Everyone thinks they're a king.
And then,
yeah.
like, I did feel at first, it's like, fuck, like, I have to have Facebook. Everybody has to have Facebook now. But then I was like, wait a minute, no, people existed before Facebook and everybody lived fine. I don't fucking need that shit. I just waste time on it anyway. So I deleted it. I don't know.
Interesting.
I'll see how it goes.
You're a brave soul. You're the Rosa Parks of this table.
I just
Yeah.
keep Facebook because if I don't post pictures of me at open mics, how do I know that I'm a comedian?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what I said.
You know what? That's valid.
I was
Everybody,
being sarcastic.
no, really. I mean, everybody's different. Like you are promoting your comedy and stuff.
Yeah.
So
no, I
yeah,
was being
it's
sarcastic
valid.
about it.
I don't even
But
understand how like you put up a invite to what are those
the events.
for events. I don't even think those work anymore.
Oh God, no! That's
Yeah.
why I made a page for the Kaylee House thing
Yeah.
instead of doing an invite because you can invite a ton of people. You'll get people say they're going. No one ever fucking
Yeah.
shows up.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that works is just making like actual posts saying I'm here this weekend.
yeah.
Yeah.
In a small way, it works.
Yeah, but you can do that on Twitter too. You got so
Yeah,
many.
it's the same
I
thing.
find YouTube so much better with all that shit.
Really?
Yeah, I
I
pick
get-
up more
I-
fans on YouTube.
I get more reach using Facebook than I do Twitter. I've been trying to use Twitter more, and I can't. No one gives a fuck
Twitter's
about my
a
Twitter account.
Twitter. You have to keep doing it. Like you
Yeah.
got to keep doing it, and you got to be consistent with it.
Twitter's really it's weird because it's really hard to get people to follow you on Twitter for some reason. Where everybody will follow each other on Facebook like that.
Yeah, true.
Well, when I die, we can do a red carpet funeral for me. And
I would
then
love
we'll
it.
Have all your
I would
randoms.
love
Be
it.
wearing red karate pants.
Yeah. Everyone wears red.
It's a red karate pant.
And you'll have like a
Funeral.
little armband that says "Fatty Karate."
Karate. Are you taking your karate? You karate? So Phillips, he's dead.
Yeah, that's.
He's dead.
I was really sad.
Yeah,
I
he's
was
a
really-
great actor.
was
I just
really
watched The
bummed out.
Master. Have you seen that movie? It's fucking
I
awesome.
haven't seen that one yet.
It's loosely based on Scientology creator.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, I've heard about that,
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, he's.
I watched Blue Jasmine last night. The new Woody
What'd you
Allen.
think?
Yeah, I could live without it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of recent Woody Allen movies.
I liked Midnight in Paris,
I never saw that one.
It was good.
but yeah, this one I could live with that. I don't
What-
care about
I
it.
just think that Louis did a good job in it, and the rest
He
of the
was
movie
the
was
best. Yeah, he was. Dude, that was a. Yeah, Louis C.K. was amazing in it. But
He's good in the other movie. What's the one?
Oh, fuck, what is it? I'm forgetting too.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Not Wolf of Wall Street.
No, the other one.
Teen Wolf,
Yes, Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf of Wall Street.
That would be a good spin-off.
Dodgeball.
Not Dodgeball. Stop it. Please stop it. The other Oscar-nominated movie. American
The Artist?
Hustle.
American Hustle, yeah.
Oh, American Hustle.
Yeah, he was really good in that.
I didn't like the movie that much. I thought it was okay.
It was good enough.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It wasn't what was it like just under 3 hours?
Yeah.
fucking that one didn't feel as long as Wolf of Wall Street did though.
I like
I
Wolf of
actually
Wall
went
Street.
out for a cigarette break during the movie because I was getting so fucking antsy.
I watched Philomena last night. That was a good movie.
What's that?
It's about this woman who give him a napkin. You're just wiping those on your pants.
Right.
You.
What's happening?
What?
Wiping stuff on my pants. He's worried about my pants.
Well, I don't want you to mess up your pants. Wiping.
What is the stuff though?
I don't know. Ask him. It's not my stuff.
I got a zit I popped. It's a little bleeding.
Okay, so then
I just got a zip behind my ear too.
Oh my God, you guys are
I felt
best
that I was
friends.
gonna deal with it after
You guys
that.
should be dating each
That's
other.
kind of weird that it.
You queers would make the best gay couple. You would never fight.
Come on, same exact
Me
place.
and Mace had that.
It's the
Remember
opposite
that?
here.
He picked. I thought of a number. He picked it.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
We're connected.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't that supposed to be a reoccurring thing?
We were supposed to try it again.
yeah.
So
You can do it
Philomena
again.
is
I'm
about
happy
this
with the
woman,
one success.
this Irish woman who I guess she lived in a convent and she gets pregnant and they take her baby away and then they adopt it without her knowing and then she goes to try to find a kid. It's with the dude that played
Zelma Hayek?
no. The dude, Selma Hayek. No, what's his name from
Renee Zellweger.
not Renee Zellweger. He's funny. He's in
Christian
anyway,
Bale?
fuck it, forget it. Forget it. Go ahead with your nonsense, all of you.
I'm gonna see what's on Facebook.
No, I'm looking it up.
Well, it's amazing because apparently he did heroin and he was clean for like 20 years and he just jumped back into it.
He was clean for 23 years.
20 years.
Yeah, he's clean for 23 years.
Oh, jeez.
I thought. Okay, I didn't know he was clean.
And then in 2012, he went back and started doing heroin
Steve Coogan.
Steve McQueen.
Steve Coogan.
again. Steve Carell?
No, I said Steve Coogan. You guys heard what I said.
What makes you go back to heroin?
Heroin.
Addiction.
Yeah, heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if
It's-
you clean for that long,
But like heroin's got to be awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
do heroin,
It
it's
looks
gotta be
it looks like
It is.
awesome. It looks really awesome.
I've done the oxys and I've done perks.
Stop bragging.
I think that's probably as close as you're gonna get from without using me.
Oxys. Yeah,
And,
I've done them too. They make you feel warm and they're fantastic.
If heroin's I'm guessing heroin would probably be better than those.
Like people throw their lives away for heroin, so like it's got to be fucking.
It makes
amazing.
all.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed at how you start doing heroin because it has such a
chasing-
cool thing so they can.
Handle
chasing
it.
a dragon,
Yeah.
man. You're chasing.
But
a
it could be someone's just doing oxys and perks and just and it's probably cheaper maybe.
Yeah.
It is cheap.
Or they have, like,
Heroin's a
shitty
little more
lives.
expensive, but it's easier to get than the prescription drugs.
Oh,
But people usually go from like they say like weed's the gateway drug. Where in reality it's actually like cocaine that'll get you to go like towards heroin because after a while cocaine doesn't do anything. Then you start smoking it or freebasing it like crack, and then people are continuously trying to find that high, and then they go towards heroin.
and then some people. Apparently, Anthony was doing this. Anthony Kiedis was
Yeah.
like his drug of choice was called Speedball. I
So
think it was
like a
called,
mix of.
was
like,
it say heroin
speed
and
and heroin?
It wasn't just the movie Speedball.
no? He watched it every day for 4 hours. You take somehow you mix cocaine. I don't know how you do it.
You mix it and inject it, right?
Yeah, it's cocaine and heroin.
What's this?
So
Speedballs.
Oh.
Anthony Kiedis' drug of choice.
Oh, good for him.
when he was addicted, he's cleaned up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. It sucks. I mean, I guess he had like 55 bags of heroin in his apartment. When they
Yeah.
Was it 55 empty bags, right?
Was that? I don't know.
I don't know.
55
I heard like
bags.
55 too.
Yeah, so how long? So 2 years was off,
Or
off
like
sobriety.
23 years.
That's
Oh, yeah.
So
Off-
he went
yeah,
back on heroin for 2 years,
Right.
And that makes me wonder how high functioning of an addict he was.
He
Yeah.
had money, so
Yeah, but when you're on heroin, it's not like you're gonna do it for a couple hours and like, fuck, I'm gonna be late for a shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But what, like,
he looked like a mess too. Like if you see him publicly,
Yeah, that's
Like at the
I just
end or
assumed
in
he was just a
general?
fat bum.
he just looked like not even just a fat bum. He just looked like a
Wearing
mess.
fucking karate pants.
Yeah, doing karate all the time with his pants,
Just sweating and getting picked on by 5-year-olds.
sitting at the craft services eating. Doing karate chops.
Something bad must have happened because, like, it can be like the stress. Like
Yeah, he died.
No. When he was saying, no,
That's what made him do heroin.
Yeah, the stress of dying made him go back to heroin. What Melonis is saying is like what pushed him back to heroin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Financially, he must have been fine.
could have been movies. Could be the stress of movies.
I don't.
That's
get
gonna be
it,
a stressful position to be in.
I think so much. I mean, I can't say this for sure because I've never been like rich, like. But I always think like once you got that kind of money, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't got a movie. Well, I'm sure I'll get one sooner or later. In the meantime, I'll enjoy the fact that I can sleep in every day.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, but some people have an addictive life personality where
You need to be busy.
Yeah, well, not even needs to be busy, but like say he had the time off, maybe he was like, oh, okay, I got some time off. I'm gonna go with my friends and go
Party.
and then eventually partying turned back into heroin.
Well, I've heard Slash say that he needs to be busy all the time because that's when he's not is when he starts to fucking
To
get it.
Devil's play work, play hands,
Yeah.
plaything.
Well, it's weird. Like I did a set last night and it went good. And afterwards, like I had to drive home, but like in my
But he
head,
just shot up on heroin.
no, but I was thinking like I was like fuck, you know what would go great right now is a fucking drink. I'd like to keep that high.
Yeah.
Going, and I went home. I didn't drink because I've been drunk for the last 2 days, which is no big deal, right? But I've been
So
drunk.
you say.
Well, I've been drunk longer, but I purposely didn't get drunk last night. But I felt that urge. I felt to drink, right?
To
like I don't
reward
know.
yourself.
To react.
You reward
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah.
No different than like we talked about this with cigarettes. You always
Yeah.
feel like you would like you do.
Well, not anymore, but like
you-
there was a time where it's like, hey, I'll go out and have a smoke.
Yeah.
But then you realize there's an excuse to have the cigarette every time. Hey, I did badly. Oh, or shit's not that good.
Yeah.
Or things are blah blah blah.
Or things are great.
Yeah, things are great.
yeah.
So there's always a reason to do it.
I don't make a reason. I don't make an excuse. I just like I accept the fact that like I have the trigger in my head that says I need a cigarette, and then I just go have one.
Yeah.
I don't try to lie to myself.
Well, it's a drug.
Well, you did that too, Jordan, where you kind of wanted to quit, but you're like, I want to do it right now, so I'm going to keep doing it until I definitely don't want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I was just super addicted. Like, it just seems like, yeah, when you're addicted to something, like your brain's gonna keep telling you no matter what to keep doing it, right? Because like you're addicted, so even if it's like bad for you.
Yeah, but I just mean at least
Start
at the
making
time your only rationalization was like, I want to do it, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah, which is stupid, but
Probably.
but yeah.
I think they should be. I don't even think the government should be able to sell them. I think we should. To me, it doesn't make sense. They should,
Coming closer.
just shouldn't exist. The cigarettes.
Here.
I love them.
Fuck you. I need them.
Yeah, but
they are
them.
amazing.
There's
Yeah.
pointless. They're pointless.
Yeah, but
there's
if
no
they-
reason
totally
for them.
pointless.
If they stopped making them,
Yeah.
just stopped completely, within 6 months, everybody would be like, yeah, I can't. I remember them.
Yeah,
Find
you're
something
right.
else to smoke. People would start smoking pot more. People would.
Well,
go down-
fine.
pod makes more sense than cigarettes. Way more sense than liquor.
Yeah, but
The nice thing about
cigarettes.
cigarettes though is you can smoke one and then like just be completely clear-headed after.
Yeah, I can't smoke pot and go do stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then like I don't understand what the point of cigarettes is.
it's just like
You do.
No, I don't. No, I mean based on what the nice thing about cigarettes is I can smoke one.
You're not gonna be fucked up afterwards.
Yeah, but that then there's what's the reason for it?
just because it feels nice.
it
and
feels
it's like-
great.
it's
You-
It
just
doesn't
something-
feel
it's
nice,
something to do.
but it only feels nice because of the addictive
Yeah,
agent.
it does feel
Yeah.
good,
Because of the it's not you feeling good. It's you
It's your-
replacing the addiction.
but it does feel good.
Yeah, but it's the addiction.
Feels good.
Yeah, but you're hooked on something. You're going.
That
oh,
feels
fuck,
good.
I need to replace it. Yeah,
You used to smoke.
Yeah, but that's a trigger in your head. It's not
I know,
real.
but it's even though it's not real, you feel it feels good.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
saying, there's no
not.
point to it. All it is there.
No,
to
there's
kill
no.
you.
Yes,
Right.
but you can't say you didn't enjoy this time you smoked.
Yeah, no, I didn't enjoy it.
You
Because
didn't.
No, I didn't.
You didn't enjoy
it.
one cigarette you had.
I didn't. I didn't really enjoy a cigarette.
Now, this is in retrospect and the time you enjoyed it.
No, I didn't. I needed cigarettes. Doesn't mean I enjoy it.
No, you enjoyed it.
No, I didn't enjoy
I
it.
You
enjoyed
told me
it.
though that like you couldn't sit with a coffee and just like sit on the couch and just light a cigarette, and after the first exhale, you're like, you just feel
Great.
great.
Yeah, because
Like
that's
a
not.
little
But that's
bit of
not real.
heroin.
That's not real. Feeling great.
But it happened.
Yeah, I know, but it's not real. That feeling that you have is a chemical reaction.
Well, what
But
about
anytime
ejaculating?
you feel good is a chemical reaction.
No.
It's all this-
You're replacing. You're
Thanks, Spock.
Oh, I thought you called
you're
it
replacing
Xbox.
something that's missing in your body that you don't really need in your body.
No, but
about
what you're
ejaculation?
saying is that the chemical reaction is the same as
It's-
it doesn't function the same way, but anything is just the chemical reaction. Anything is just
Yeah, but I'm
brain
replacing
making you
something I
feel
don't
happy.
need.
But
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't need it.
but
It's
you
like-
don't need ice cream, but you feel good when you have it, right?
Yeah, but there's a purpose to ice cream.
What's the
I still
purpose?
can get nutrients, and I still can
But-
get full from it.
but-
And
I can still eat.
diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's good for you. It's not
You
the
ever
greatest
have-
thing to eat, but
You ever have a Twix bar or a Mars bar? You don't need
yeah,
Mars
but you can,
bars.
but you can still get energy from that.
But you don't need them.
No, you don't need them. And I'm not saying that. I'm not. This isn't a matter of needing. This is a matter of there's no purpose for cigarettes.
That was part 1 of episode 48 for the Girls Night Out podcast. We split it in 2 parts because it ran long, so part 2 will be out next week.